White flag raised, and that off. And the first of the jumps action. Written along at the back of them is God of Thunder. Straight into the lead goes the unbeaten favourite Love Me Tender. Approaches the first, followed by Kilbunny Supersonic. Over in third, Pamper Lady, and then Whimsy. The mare's followed by Arch Empire and God of Thunder. Seems to have warmed up at the back. Going towards the second flight and striding on by 3 to 4 lengths, Love Me Tender. Tentative at that second flight is followed by Kilbunny Supersonic, Pamper Lady. Whimsy next as God of Thunder relegates Arch Empire to be the back marker. Flight number 3, last in this line. Love Me Tender and Paul Townend go along in front, but they have a reduced advantage over Kilbunny Supersonic and Keen Quirk. Third is Whimsy, Alex Harvey. Losing a spot to fourth, Pamper Lady and Sean Flanagan, and then God of Thunder, Daniel King, and the back markers Arch Empire and Jack Kennedy. Turning across to the straight the first time, Love Me Tender by less than 2 lengths to Kilbunny Supersonic, and third is Whimsy, and then Pamper Lady, with the final couple, God of Thunder and Arch Empire. They turn in for flights 4 and 5 of the Boyle Sports Novice Hurdle. It's graded over 2 miles. In the lead is Love Me Tender, over the first of the two from Kilbunny Supersonic, and then Whimsy. Pamper Lady to the outside after 3 straight wins in handicaps, and then God of Thunder, and the back marker by a few lengths is Arch Empire. The flight that'll be the last one next time, and it's Love Me Tender by 3 lengths to Kilbunny Supersonic, and then Whimsy, Pamper Lady, God of Thunder, 4 to 5 lengths to Arch Empire as they turn away from the stands. A good run to the next flight, which will take them well past the halfway stage. Love Me Tender, the leader, from Kilbunny Supersonic, joined for second by Whimsy. Together next, Pamper Lady and God of Thunder, and Arch Empire is at the tail end of the field as they return to the point at which they started. Another 5 flights left to jump. It's Love Me Tender making the bend. A couple of lengths in front of Kilbunny Supersonic. Edging second from Whimsy, and then Pamper Lady, God of Thunder. And detached is Arch Empire, first of 3 down the far side. Love Me Tender has re-established a good 4-length advantage over Whimsy, who's nudged into second ahead of Kilbunny Supersonic, and then Pamper Lady, God of Thunder, 6 lengths to Arch Empire. Spacing them out is Love Me Tender over that flight. As quick at his hurdles, and second is Whimsy, then Kilbunny Supersonic, Pamper Lady, God of Thunder, Arch Empire. Over the next down the far side, Love Me Tender, Arch Empire blundered in last place. Love Me Tender is applying pressure from the front. Whimsy second and now shaken up. Wrestling back third, Pamper Lady. Weakening is Kilbunny Supersonic, followed by God of Thunder and Arch Empire. Running round the home turn, 3 furlongs to race and 2 flights left to jump. Love Me Tender. Whimsy has closed the gap. Still skin in the game as they turn in with 2 left to jump. These 2 have gone away from Pamper Lady as they straighten on up for the last 2. Love Me Tender from Whimsy, who briefly closed on the home turn. Love Me Tender over the second last and has gone away again from Whimsy, Pamper Lady, and with 1 flight left to jump, it is Love Me Tender and Paul Townend. By 4 to 5 lengths, nearing the last in the Boyle Sports Novice Hurdle, Love Me Tender over. In second is Whimsy, some way back in third, Pamper Lady, and up to the finish. It's a shredding really as Love Me Tender extends winning ways. Second is Whimsy, and third, Arch Empire.
Paul Townend with us after Love Me Tender, made just about all. Paul, what a round of jumping. How much did you enjoy that?
Very much so. For a horse that has only had the 1 run over us, but he took it to him that way from day one. Jumping like that helped me coming back and trip on a sharp track like this, but he has options. He can probably step back up and trip if they want again, but his jumping is electric, yeah.
Yeah, you've obviously got another very smart novice down there, David Crockett, who you've ridden. Is he a completely different type to him?
No, they're not. Neither of them are big, huge horses. You know, I'd say both of them could be dual-purpose horses if they wanted to make them into that way, but they're 2 talented individuals, and you know, I'm glad I was able to get the leg up with Mark's misfortune at the moment.
Do you think this fella will be okay on much softer ground?
At the better tracks, you know, where he's going to be campaigned, I think he will. You know, we're watering at Christmas time now, so we'll be working towards that with him, I'd imagine. But no, I think he'll be fine. I think he probably won't handle heavy ground, but we don't really get that anymore.
And just finally, you're on the favourite in the other two grade threes. Do you like your chances there, Jockey and Gold Dancer?
Gosher's consistent, isn't he? Always gives himself a chance. Look, he's a bit defined with the race earlier in the season here, but he'll run his race again. And Gold Dancer went by me up the hill in Galway, so the step up and trip here shouldn't inconvenience him.
Lovely. Good luck with that.
Cheers. Thank you.
3 out of 3 now for Love Me Tender. He steps up to graded level with ease this afternoon to preserve his unbeaten record. First time out for new owner JP McManus today. 4-1 on. He returns, Don, and those who bet the odds will have had very few anxious moments. What a round of jumping as well.
Yeah.
He was mustard. I think bar one he got in a little bit tight too early on, but really attacked his hurdles.
He really was super, Gary. So good out in front and everything uncomplicated. Paul Townend got him into his rhythm early. He had most of his rivals in trouble from very early. Whimsy was the only one who was able to even get close to him, and she's had to be niggled along by Alex Harvey to get up into his slipstream. But Paul Townend was motionless throughout, never an anxious moment. I was thinking this morning when we were chatting that he was short enough, but sent off the 4-1 odd favourite. As you said, if you'd taken some of that, if you'd had some of the 4 on to win some of the 1, yeah, no, it was all very easy. And here's where Whimsy just kind of moved up on the outside, but Paul Townend hadn't asked him for anything at all, and he jumped the final 2 flights as well as he jumped the previous flights of hurdles, and he's just careered away from Whimsy, and she's run well. She's come well clear of Pamper Lady, who came into the race on her own. She'd won her previous 3 races, stepping up in grade here, obviously taking on these horses, but in the end she can't get close to Whimsy, who's come well away from her, and Whimsy in turn just can't get close to Love Me Tender. It's only his 3rd run as well, only his 2nd run over hurdles, and yeah, the sky's the limit for this fella, Gary.
Love the way he fiddled the last there as well, Don. He wasn't meeting it on a perfect stride, and Paul just shortened him up, and very, very clever. Lost little ground.
Exactly, kept the revs up, just kind of skipped over it without breaking stride really, and that's like, he's so inexperienced. It's only his 2nd run over hurdles, and his win at Kilbeggan, he pretty much made all the running that day as well. And sure, Paul Townend sees his stride. It'll be good to look at the head on now. Sees his stride, just allows him to go in and tighten, and yeah, just flicks out over it, lands running, and off he goes again. He's a full brother to Keynesburg, who's a good horse, also owned by JP McManus, trained by Gordon Elliott, this fella who won well at Listowel there last week. And Love Me Tender, obviously with Willie Mullins. Yeah, really impressive what he's done, and it's going to be really interesting to see where he goes now.
Here we are again from the overhead shots. Whimsy rated 122, which I suppose gives you an idea of the level required here for Love Me Tender today. But she's run a good race, and she's a good, tough, hard-knocking mare. And one would imagine this fella can only improve. Just his 3rd start, 2nd over hurdles today. I say he can only improve, Don. I don't think he can improve all that much on his jumping, given how good he was today. But
yeah,
very exciting horse.
Very, very exciting. And like Willie Mullins won this race with Cham Kiley a couple of years ago. He went on to be a Grade 1 winner, and that's Willie's 6th win in a row in this race. It's his 10th in the last 11 renewals as well. And yeah, this fella could take a high rank among the Willie Mullins novices now as the season develops.
Trainer and Jockey got the favourite in the other 2 grade 3s today as well, in the shape of Jockey and Gold Dancer. Might well be a graded clean sweep. Davy Crockett, obviously Don in the same colours from Willie's yard as well, has been making waves already over hurdles. This fella, different kind of run style, obviously. He really looks as though he's an attacking front runner. That's probably how you're going to get the best out of him. But do you think he's going to make up into a proper top-notcher as well?
Absolutely. Like on a line through Arch Empire, I mean, I know Arch Empire probably didn't run his race here, but he's beaten Arch Empire by way more than David Crockett beat Arch Empire at Listowel, and Arch Empire made a mistake at the 2nd last flight that day as well. But yeah, look, it's very difficult to compare 2 horses with such limited evidence, but yeah, 2 really exciting prospects.
That is for sure. All very, very straightforward then for our odds-on favourite, Love Me Tender.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.